Dan, thank you. Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to the Camp Nou in Spain. It's La Liga Live on TalkSport 2 this evening as Barcelona host Valencia. A final game before the international break for both sides, and Barcelona return here to this famous old stadium for the first time since beating PSG here in one of the most memorable games in recent times. There are 4 games to come before Juventus. They meet them in the Champions League quarter-finals, and they're looking to get their league campaign back on track after falling against Deportivo last weekend. Real Madrid were winners against Athletic Club yesterday, so the gap currently stands at 5 points between the top two. Voro's future remains uncertain at Valencia, who beat Real not long ago, but a defeat at Atletico was followed up by a frustrating draw against second bottom Sporting Gijón last weekend. Although Valencia's La Liga status is not under threat, it looks like another mediocre league campaign overall for the team from the country's third largest city. Their away record has been poor of late, with 3 defeats in their last 4 and just 1 win since October. Barcelona have been scoring goals for fun here of late, so it may well be a tough night for the visitors, who are looking to halt Barcelona's 6-game winning run in the league here in Catalonia. Alongside me is the former Spurs, Southampton and West Brom defender Chris Perry. We'll get a word from him in just a minute, but the team's in full for you. First off, Barcelona got Ter Stegen in goal, and then a back three of Mascherano, Piqué and Umtiti. Busquets, Iniesta, Rakitic and Rafinha in front of their Messi supporting Suarez in attack, and Neymar will join in, of course, from the left-hand side. For Valencia, they've got Diego Alves in goal, and then Montoya, Garay, Mangala and Gaya across the back. It's Perez and Parejo at the base of midfield, Soler ahead of them, Orellana and Cancelo supporting Meunier in attack. The two sides just out on the pitch at the moment, the Barcelona hymn being played, as you can hear. The home fans expectant of a result in what in times gone by has been a very big fixture. Of course it is really in terms of the history of the two clubs, but Valencia struggling at the moment, starting the weekend in 13th. And Chris Perry alongside me, if they can get anything out of this game, I'm sure it'll be a bonus for Voro and everyone concerned with the club.
Very much so, yeah. It's been a disappointing season, really, from a Valencia point of view. I mean, at one stage they were in relegation sort of trouble. They've managed to pull themselves just clear of that, really. And now they'll just be looking towards the end of the season and seeing how well they can finish and how high up they can get, really. Voro certainly made a difference. He knows that the young squad and some of the young players at the club, and I think that's really helped them. I think it's important when you've got a young team that you have a manager that believes in you, and obviously he's coached a lot of them and seen them through the youth system, so knows them well.
So the two sides out on the pitch at the moment, a big hug and embrace between Messrs Enrique and Voro in the tunnel as they made their way down to pitch side. Near capacity crowd for this one this evening under the lights. Time just gone, 8:45 in the evening here in Barcelona, and we are off and running. Barcelona start us off, and they are in possession straight away as they trot over the halfway line. Valencia keep everyone back behind the ball. It's out on the right hand side at the moment with Mascherano, who plays it back inside for Piqué, who rolls it back to the goalkeeper Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. And some selected pressing here, I think, from Valencia. It's Meunier leading from the front, but now Piqué strides out from the back with the ball at his feet. Laces to the left hand side for Iniesta on the halfway line, back into the centre circle now for Sergio Busquets. At the base of that Barca midfield, plays out to Rafinha on the right hand side. A poor first touch, a better second from the Brazilian. Again, he goes back into the centre circle for Piqué. A short ball out to the left-hand side for the Frenchman, Umtiti. Looking for his options, and it's Neymar who comes in off the left flank. Picks it up, plays it out to the right-hand side. It's flicked on by Busquets into the path of Rakitic, but he's lost the ball, and now Valencia will try and break out with Meunier. Out to the left-hand side, it's probably forward down the line, but a heavy touch there in the end, and Piqué happy to watch that one out of play for a goal kick, Chris.
It was good organised defending from Valencia. First off, when Barcelona had possession, they won it back, and straight away they looked at trying to expose those big spaces down the left-hand side of the pitch. It was Jose Luis Gaya breaking forward from left back, but his pass was a little bit overhit for Meunier. But good signs for Valencia that they're going to sit back in, they're going to try and be patient and wait for the right time to win the ball, but when they do, they're looking to break quickly.
We've played 90 seconds here at the Camp Nou. Fairly quiet at the moment, apart from one man on his drum. At the feet at the moment of Ter Stegen. Pinged out to the left-hand side, chested down by Iniesta, back in the team tonight. Gets it back from Suarez, and Iniesta plays a high ball over the top, which Neymar is chasing. The header back into the middle, towards Mangala, who's got himself in a real muddle. Neymar inside the box, he's got Messi there for support. Messi's still there, out on the left-hand corner of the box now. Messi, working it back for Iniesta. Tries a lovely ball down the left-hand side. It's Suarez in behind. Luis Suarez across the box and cleared away by Jose Gaya.
Well, what a pass from Andres Iniesta. Absolutely sensational pass. Split probably 3 or 4 players with one ball out to the left-hand side of the penalty box, where Luis Suarez timed his run perfectly to stay onside, slides it across the box. Good defending from the left-back. Jose Luis Gaya coming across, just giving cover to his centre-backs.
It was Luis Suarez out on the left-hand side. They could have done with him in the middle, driving at the ball.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. But the pass from Iniesta was sublime.
Barca have taken one quick corner, which has been put out again by Valencia, so another corner from the left-hand side. And it's going to be taken by Neymar, who whips it in towards the penalty spot. Piqué attacks it, he can't get a meaningful touch on the ball. And Valencia will bring this one clear. Samuel Umtiti, the man putting the pressure on down by the right corner flag. Rafinha challenging now, but Valencia bring the ball away through Cancelo. And it's out of play in front of Voro's technical area. Throw in to Valencia. Seeing the replay again of the chance for Barcelona as Luis Suarez played it across the box. It was just a few yards from goal, and Gaya did well to come across because Neymar was lurking. Yeah,
he was just waiting to tap it in, wasn't he? But Gaya sensed the danger, came across, made a crucial challenge. So important for Valencia, they don't concede early here. Barcelona have been such dominant form at the Camp Nou, you know, six wins in a row, averaging over 4 goals a game. You have to stay in the game, certainly for the first 20 minutes or so.
Messi, Barca's top scorer with 23 this season. He scored plenty of goals against Valencia over the years as well. 22 he's hit against the side from the East Coast, which is the 3rd most against any club that he's faced. 2 in the reverse fixture earlier this season. Suarez getting the other one, Luis Suarez that is. Denis Suarez on the bench tonight for Barcelona, having been one of the 5 players dropped by Enrique. Barca seeing plenty of the ball early on here. Valencia with everyone back behind the ball, and it's been fed down the left-hand side here for Iniesta. Luis Suarez in the middle, just lost his footing as the ball was played behind him anyway, and it's brought away by Enzo Perez. Valencia trying to break out here. It's fed through the middle for Cancelo, and they've got a man in the middle here. If Cancelo can play it across, and waiting in there was Fabian Orellana, the Chilean on loan from Celta Vigo. He wanted the ball in the middle, but I don't think Cancelo had seen him.
Well, it's really poor. It's a brilliant break again. Perez slides a beautiful ball through to Cancelo. He's taking on Mascherano, just needs to get his head up and slide it across the box. And there's a tap in at the far post for Orellana, but it doesn't find him. So they have to make every opportunity count. They really do, and that's such a great opportunity for Cancelo just to get his head up and see the pass.
It is a corner though for Valencia, taken short on the right hand side in towards Mangala, headed away by Piqué. Picked up now in the middle of the park by Orellana. Back out to the right hand side, it's too high though, and it's out of play. It's a throw in to Barcelona in line with the edge of their own penalty area, and a chance for them to build out from the back. Valencia, I said it earlier, there is selective pressing at times. They're sometimes going for it, sometimes not. You know, sometimes sitting with everyone behind the ball, and sometimes Munir will go for it and show Piqué or Mascherano a certain way that he wants them to play.
I think they've probably identified 2 or 3 players that they want to have on the ball a little bit more, and that they might look to press. Titi might be one of those, being a younger one.
Free kick here for Valencia after a challenge by Iniesta on Pereira. And the midfielder goes down, a former Real Madrid and QPR man, no less.
Not too many of those about.
Apart from Granero, if you remember him.
He is one. Granero, yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
But no, certainly not too many over the years. Valencia in possession at the moment, midway inside the Barca half. They'll be happy with this. Perez goes square. There's that put out to the right hand side by Parejo. Some confident play here. They're getting booed here, Valencia, but they're building down the right hand side, right hand corner of the box. A high ball towards the far post. An arm went up there in the penalty area, but play goes on as Rakitic brings it away now for Barca as he holds on to the ball. He's been pressurised though, and he goes back to Mascherano, who feeds it back into his own penalty area for Ter Stegen, whose touch takes the ball towards goal. He's actually getting it away to Piqué on the left hand side, and Titi down the line. Iniesta with the captain's armband on feeds it forward to Messi. He hasn't seen too much of the ball so far. He twists and turns here, gets away from one challenge. Messi keeps on going and was just held off slightly there. A few nudges, and the referee, who tonight is Alejandro Hernandez, gives the free kick to the home side, and he wants a word with the Valencia defender as well.
Yeah, I think it's who called Garay there, the Argentinian. He's obviously same nationality. Just had a little tug at Messi a few times. And I think the important thing when you're playing against Messi is that you get tight to him and you don't allow him to turn, because once he turns, you're in
Break
trouble.
off, long ball over the top of Suarez, who could be in. Still Luis Suarez, good save by the goalkeeper, and out of play for a corner to Barcelona. It was a very quick free kick taken, fed over the top for Luis Suarez. The Uruguayan looked to be in on goal, but a good recovery challenge by Mangala, and eventually it's out of play for a Barcelona corner.
Yeah, they just caught Valencia off guard. Then Mangala made a great challenge.
It's going to be a corner taken by Neymar from the left-hand side, taken short to Iniesta, and the captain crosses in towards the middle of the box towards Rakitic, but Valencia do enough to bring the ball away. Fed back in first time by Mascherano, who doesn't get too many goals, hasn't scored since February 2010 when he was playing for Liverpool, and that one flies wide of goal.
He wasn't really close, was it? Header clear from Montoya, fell nicely for him on the volley. He dragged it wide, but the free kick before was a real opportunity for Suarez. His first touch just let him down a little bit, ball over the top from Iniesta. First touch just allowed Mangala just to get back and make a challenge. It was a fine challenge, and then a good save from Diego Alves too.
Pushed away, and first sight of goal really that Luis Suarez has had this evening. He's not too far behind Messi on 21 goals. Frustration for Luis Enrique, of course, who has announced that he will be leaving the club at the end of the season. Well, back with Ter Stegen at the moment, so he plays it out to Piqué, the centre of the defensive three. He goes back to Ter Stegen, who finds Mascherano, who had that chance a minute ago. We've had some matches in La Liga, of course, already today. Leganés drawing 0-0 with Malaga in the early game. Atletico Madrid beating Sevilla 3-1 in a big game at the top of the La Liga table. Godin, Griezmann with a wonderful free kick, and Koke for Atletico. The only reply for Sevilla from Correa late on, 5 minutes from time. Gijon beating Granada by 3-1 as well, and Celta Vigo winning at Deportivo by a 1-0. Here at the moment on TalkSport 2 on La Liga Live, you're listening to Barcelona against Valencia, where it's 0-0 at the moment. Valencia in possession inside the Barcelona half. Perez back from suspension tonight, having picked up his 10th yellow card. Holds onto the ball before playing it out to the right hand side. Valencia still have it now at the feet of Carlos Soler, the 20-year-old. Valencia playing some alright stuff at times. Barcelona forcing them back now. It's back with the Brazilian Alves. He plays it out to the right back, and it's a long diagonal ball forward, looking for the run of Munier, but he was offside. Piqué nodded it down to Umtiti anyway. Free kick Barcelona, 10 minutes gone.
It's been an entertaining start to the game, hasn't it? Both sides looking to attack. Both sides had half chances. Certainly can't see it being 0-0 for too long.
No, not the way things are going. Barcelona playing some nice incisive through balls as well down the sides of the Valencia back line. Having at the moment with the right back Montoya, former Barcelona man himself, signed on a free transfer last summer. Up in the air here from Mangala, headed back by Mascherano. Sergio Busquets trying to help it on, but Valencia have the ball back again. Busquets helps it back forward as the ball fell his way, but it's too far over the head of Suarez, and it's through to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, just going back to Martin Montoya, I mean, you mentioned that he moved to Valencia in the summer on a free transfer. You just wonder if Barcelona wish they'd have held on to him. It's been a real problem area for them right back this season, which is the reason why they're playing a back three at the moment. Alex Vidal's injured, and obviously Sergio Roberto's really struggled there at right back at times and been really exposed. And they could probably do with a bit of a stronger squad, and maybe Martin Montoya staying there would have been a good thing for them.
Yeah, Montoya wasn't fancied much last season either. He was on loan at Inter in Italy and Betis in Spain as well.
He's had a good season for Valencia. Playing every week's really helped him, and sometimes players do need to move away from these big clubs to get football, really.
Yeah, but he's only 25. Probably has the best years ahead of him.
It must be difficult though to move from somewhere like Barcelona.
Massive. You have everything, all the support mechanisms around you. A bit more expected of you when you drop to a lower club. Here's Neymar down the left hand side for Barcelona. holds onto the ball, left-hand corner of the box, back for Iniesta now. Thought Neymar had gone on. His through ball was cut out, but Iniesta has it back now on the left wing. Still Iniesta trying to take on one, and has won another corner for Barcelona. They're adding up already. They've already had 3. This is their 4th one now, I think. 12 minutes gone. Neymar will take from the left-hand side. It's been taken short. Into the feet of Messi. Back for Neymar on the left wing. Good flick out to Messi on the left channel. Defeated infield now for Mascherano. Trying to feed it to the right-hand side for Rakitic. It was partially cut out. The Croatian Ivan Rakitic picks it up though, down the right channel. Tries to feed Luis Suarez, but first of all there was Dani Parejo out of play for a throw into Barca. Wouldn't say it's totally one-way traffic, but
no, I mean obviously Barcelona are having a lot more possession, but certainly there's a threat on the counter-attack from Valencia.
Here's Mascherano midway inside the Valencia half. Rafinha down the right-hand side. The Brazilian goes back inside to the Argentine. He feeds it back into the centre circle. It's Piqué. Umtiti down the left side for Neymar. Screen what he was going to do there to the defender a bit too much, and Montoya nicks it out of play for a throw into the home side. Neymar coming inside, gives it to Messi. Ball just too far ahead of him. Goes to Mascherano. Back to Messi now in a central position. Midway inside the Valencia half. Umtiti down the left channel for Neymar. Too many options for him. He's having to go it alone at the moment. Neymar eventually stands well up into the middle. Up but not away by Garay. Eventually Mangala gets ahead to the ball now. Umtiti.
Well, every Valencia player at the moment is within 40 yards of their goal. They really are 11 men behind the ball. Try and make it difficult. Try and leave very little space for the likes of Messi, Neymar and Iniesta to receive the ball. But you just feel there's a goal coming.
Defensive third. They've clustered at the moment though. Here's Luis Suarez in the box. Wonderful turn. Suarez plays it across. Messi off the line. Oh, it's into the arms of the goalkeeper. How did that stay out? Rafinha was in there as well. It looked for all the world as though Messi or someone would turn in. He walks away with a smile on his face. He knows he should have made it 1-0, but it stays 0-0.
Well, Suarez did brilliantly, didn't he? Initially on the byline, just turned Ezekiel Garay inside out. Garay's still down on the ground, injured actually from that. Little nutmeg on him, then puts it across the 6-yard box.
Again though, it's that ball down the side, wasn't it?
The ball, similar ball to earlier, and he slides it across the 6-yard box. This time Messi's there on his left foot, but clearance on the line was brilliant. I think it's Gaia recovering again. Jose Luis Gaia on the line. Oriana was in there too, and then it almost rebounds off Rafinha straight into the arms of Diego Alves. How they didn't score there, Barcelona, they're going to wonder, but I'm going to give some credit to the defenders. They got back in and they put their bodies on the line.
Yeah, they got bodies in behind there and got them in place, as Chris said. Conversation here between Messi and Oriana as the injury is sorted out. The referee wants them to sort it out off the pitch because it's only a yard or so from the byline. Substitutes warming up as well.
Yeah, it looks like Ayman Abdenor's warming up. Certainly Garay may well have twisted his knee as he tried to turn quickly when Suarez put it between his legs.
Tunisian international.
It was brilliant skill from Suarez. I mean, how many nutmegs in a game does he get? He is the nutmeg king.
But he was at a fairly tight angle before coming inside. He could have gone for goal himself as well.
He could have, but he was trying to be unselfish. You fancy Messi there, 6 yards out on his left foot.
Barca in possession with Messi now, midway inside the Valencia half. You get the feeling, as Chris said, a goal may not be too far away. That's brilliant for Messi, who's in the area. He curls one towards the far post. Wonderful footwork there from the world's best player, Lionel Messi. Checked inside, went outside, quick footwork to get past another challenge, curled it towards the far post, just too high this time.
He just shifts it from one foot to the other so quickly, doesn't he? It's a little right to left, and then cuts back inside on his right foot as he breaks into the penalty area, tries to bend it into the far left-hand corner, just gets a little bit too much height on it and lifts it over the bar.
Lionel Messi has attempted 39% of Barcelona's shots in La Liga this season, which is the highest percentage of any player, which I don't know if that's a surprise or not, the fact he doesn't always play through the middle.
I think he's more effective in the middle area, and certainly where he used to play a lot more, particularly under Pep Guardiola, almost as the false nine. He used to drop in just off the front and he used to pick up the ball, and when he's in the middle of the pitch there, he's very difficult to mark because you don't know which way he's going to go. You know, he's so elusive when he runs with the ball.
Also back in possession here with Rakitic. He plays it forward for Messi, who crosses the halfway line. He's got Suarez, who's through the middle. Now Suarez just pulled wide slightly up against the defender Garay, who's rejoined us. Suarez lays it back. Iniesta coming on now. Didn't quite have the pace to get there in time. Barcelona really should have finished that off, didn't they? They had Messi and Suarez against two Valencia defenders. Suarez had just pulled off the shoulder of the defender. Get your opinion on that as Valencia break out. They come forward down the right-hand side. It's played into the middle now. Oriana, far post. He chests it down up against Mascherano. Tries to play it back across, and it was a complicated pass, and Umtiti slid in to win the ball back for Barcelona.
Similar situations really at both ends of the pitch, both sides guilty of probably picking the wrong pass when they get into good areas. It was Luis Suarez at one end of the pitch, was forced slightly wide by Messi's pass and tried to put it back into the path of Iniesta. This time it was Oriana at the far post for Valencia, again just slid it back across the edge of the 18-yard box, but the pass was misplaced.
Valencia committing bodies forward now. Oriana midway inside the Barcelona half, though they're forced back to the halfway line. Garay. Here comes Mangala on the left-hand side of defence. Back inside now for Enzo Perez. Perez, nice ball out to the right wing. Muniz in the middle, low ball in towards him. Piqué doesn't get it quite away. Drilled in, great save by Ter Stegen, and hastily turned around for a corner by Mascherano. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen doesn't have too much to do in the Barcelona goal, but he had to be stretched there as he dropped down to the left-hand side. Wonderful effort in on goal by Carlos Soler.
It was brilliant, wasn't it? You know, they didn't deal with the cross again. Those wide areas, crosses coming in from the right-hand side from Cancelo. You know, clearance finds Soler. He hits it beautifully on the volley. It's a really sharp save from Ter Stegen to his left-hand side.
There's a corner to Valencia on the right-hand side. Their second corner of the game, though. Taking it at the moment, he's tying his laces. There'll be an outswinger from the right, clipped in now towards the penalty spot, away by Piqué. Out of the area, helped back down the line. It's a heavy pass though. The guy can't quite keep it in by the corner flag. It does go out of play for a Barcelona throw. Chance for Valencia to keep them in there.
It's really interesting tonight, actually. When you look at the bench, it's not actually Luis Enrique who's coming out to give the instructions. It's his assistant who has been linked with the job. And certainly Luis Enrique has said he'd be happy for him to get the job. I can't quite remember the lad's name, the assistant, but he's certainly been linked, and he's been the one who's been giving out all the instructions at the moment. Not Luis Enrique, which is odd. Yeah. It just seems a bit odd. Luis Enrique's still in charge. You know, he should be out there on the touchline.
Well, play at the moment for a Valencia throw down the right-hand side. A bit more confidence in recent minutes, holding on to the ball at the moment. Come forward down the right with Montoya.
Juan Carlos Unzué he's been on the touchline, and Luis Enrique spoke in the week that if he was to get the job, then he'd be pleased for him.
Well, maybe we'll see what he can do in the closing stage of the season. If the players like him, then he might get the gig. Plenty of time to go yet, though. It's Messi on the right-hand side for Barcelona, inside his own half at the moment, and now Enrique does trot out to the edge of his own technical area. Mascherano feeds it across to Piqué. Umtiti is free on the far side. Everyone back behind the ball again for Valencia. Iniesta, not forward by Neymar, trying to ball around the corner, looking for the run of Suarez, but it's cut out. Now here comes Iniesta again. Barcelona have players forward in this attack. Rafinha through the middle. Luis Suarez works to the right-hand side. It falls to Messi as the defender slips. Lionel Messi into the box, trying to get it back onto his favoured left foot. Just showed too much of the ball towards the defender, and it's knocked out of play for a Barcelona throw-in with nearly half of the first half gone. Messi has the ball on his feet as it's thrown down to him by Rakitic. Valencia clear the ball away, but not very far. Mascherano twisting and turning, trying to find an out ball. Gives it to Piqué in the end, who comes forward from defence, out to Neymar on the left-hand side. Hasn't got any support there, so comes inside now for Iniesta. Andres Iniesta, back for Neymar. Commits to the defender and goes past him. He was bundled down. The referee was going to give the free kick, but plays the advantage instead. Messi clips the ball into the penalty area towards Iniesta, who'd run on, but he can't get the Vital touch, and he goes all the way through to Elvis, the Valencia goalkeeper, I beg your pardon.
It's a difficult chance, wasn't it? Difficult chance for Iniesta. Lovely ball over the top of the back of defence from Messi, but just couldn't quite get enough on it.
Nearly 22 minutes gone. Barcelona 0, Valencia 0. But the final of the Indian Wells, the first Masters event of the year, coming up later on this evening. We'll bring you updates as well as the men's final gets underway between Roger Federer and Stan Wawrinka. It's a heavy touch here, and Neymar could be in for Barcelona. A long ball played out to the left-hand side for Barca. A heavy touch by Montoya, nearly let the Brazilian in. But a good recovery tackle puts the ball out of play for a Barca throw, which has been taken quickly. Neymar again on the left-hand side. He's looking lively this evening, having missed last week through injury. Lovely ball over the top here for Suarez, who's through down the left-hand side. Very tight angle, couldn't get the shot away. He chested it down, and it's knocked away by Garay for a Barcelona throw.
It's about the fourth time, though, that Luis Suarez has been in down that left-hand channel, down the side of Montoya and Garay.
Titi, midway inside the Valencia half here. Barca playing very high up at the moment. Garay can't clear his lines. He'll try again now with a header. Busquets tries to knock it down and get something on the ball to put it into the path of Umtiti. Piqué into Rakitic. Now Mascherano out to the right hand side for Rafinha. Cuts inside onto his left foot. Neymar is free on the left hand side, and Barcelona continue to work the ball from side to side to try and stretch this Valencia back line. Neymar holding onto the ball. He had his legs clipped there. The referee again plays the advantage, and now he's taken down, and now the referee blows for the free kick, and not only that, will show the first yellow card of the game. And Enzo Perez, having just returned from suspension, is the first man to go into the book for the 11th time this season.
Yeah, he's certainly no stranger to a yellow card. He's a little bit unfortunate, actually. I think the referee's given the yellow card there. It was a foul. It's probably Enzo Perez's first foul, but it was the fact that Martin Montoya had a couple of little kicks at Neymar the last couple of times he's had the ball, and I think the referee was just saying, look, we've got to give him a little bit of protection now.
Yeah, there is almost that unwritten rule, isn't there, about one player being subjected to a number of tackles, and it is Enzo Perez, as you say, who is the man who's had to take the brunt of it, and he is cautioned for his troubles. Free kick taken short, whipped in by Messi, deep one. Piqué was in there, but the ball is claimed by Diego Alves, the Brazilian, in goal for Valencia. And they can get their shape again as they go out from the penalty area, and Alves pings it forward from the back. It's over the head of Cancelo, straight out of play for a Barcelona throw. Careless distribution there from the goalkeeper. The ball back with Piqué. To Mascherano on the right hand side. It's Barcelona, the pressure on them, looking to cut the gap again at the top of La Liga. Nothing less than 3 points will do, really. They've got a tricky game in their next home game here against Sevilla, sandwiched between away ties that strugglers Granada and Malaga.
Sevilla, of course, at the moment going for a little bit of a bad patch, their worst run of the season.
Barcelona in again down the left hand side, and Neymar's gone over inside the area. To me. They're asking for the penalty, and the Valencia players surrounding the referee say, well, if it's not a penalty, you've got to book Neymar for simulation. The replay will be very telling indeed. Your first reaction was penalty.
He certainly makes a challenge and he doesn't get the ball. Oh, it's a lovely ball from Messi inside Cancelo. There's contact. There's contact there. You could argue.
The referee had a great view. He was right behind it.
A little bit of contact. I think Neymar actually initiates the contact.
He drags his leg.
He does.
He kicks the leg of João
looking for it. The referee's done well there.
Really good call by Alejandro Hernandez, who couldn't really have been in a better position. He obviously wasn't too sure as to whether Neymar had instigated the contact or not, which is why he wasn't cautioned, but certainly right not to give the penalty.
Yeah, there wasn't enough to give a penalty, and that Neymar just dragged his right leg, didn't he, to try and make contact with Cancelo.
Forward here by Umtiti. Neymar trying to help it on to the path of Iniesta. He thinks he's won the throw, but the referee disagrees. Valencia have the throw, just 10 yards short of the halfway line on the right hand side as they come forward. They'll be taken by Montoya. It's over to the left hand side now, but a careless pass forward. It's picked up by Rakitic, who feeds it into the middle to Messi. He's got Neymar running to the left. He's fed to the right for Luis Suarez, and tucked behind for another Barcelona corner. The chance is really starting to open up now for Barca and every opportunity as they come forward, but it was really good defending to tuck it behind for the corner.
It was. Gaia did well defensively, but they have to be careful in possession, Valencia, because when they lose the ball, Barca are so quick on that transition.
It's Messi down the right hand side, just out from the right hand corner of the penalty area. Iniesta down the right hand side again for Neymar feeding in field, but it's cut out, and now Valencia will bring the ball away on the counter attack. Orellana has it on the left hand side as he comes forward, but he's lost it. Looks towards the referee for the free kick. One doesn't come. Messi now edge of the area. He loses the ball, and Valencia just about clear it away through Garay. Prodded away in front of the technical area of Bono.
It's been all hands at the deck at times for Valencia, but they've defended fairly well so far. They've not left Diego Alves too exposed. Just the one save I can remember him making after the block on the line.
Piqué to the left hand side for Samuel Umtiti. Gets it back into the middle for Piqué. Barcelona patient, they're not getting frustrated at the moment. Long ball over the top here by Messi, looking for the run of Iniesta, and headed back by Montoya calmly into the arms of Alves, despite the fact Iniesta was chasing. The captain just couldn't get there in time, and a long ball out from the back has put Meunier on goal. He's through the middle. It's Meunier against his parent club, but he can't score. Ter Stegen off his line, and what an opportunity that was for Valencia. Meunier just had to get a touch on the ball to touch it past the goalkeeper, but denied by Ter Stegen.
It's brilliant from Diego Alves, isn't he? He spots Meunier completely clear, just with his goal kick, fires it over the top of the Barcelona defence. Meunier is away, the ball bounces up, he tries to take his first touch with his head, it just goes too far ahead of him, just allows Marc-Andre Ter Stegen to come up. Gerard Piqué tries to play offside, gets it all wrong. His first touch with his head is just too far ahead and too far in towards the goal. If he keeps it another 2 or 3 yards wider, he probably has a chance to shoot, but Ter Stegen's brave, diving at his feet. There's a coming together at the end. Both of them, I think, are taking a little bit of a knock.
In comes the corner, headed on by Mangala! Valencia lead! The man on loan from Manchester City delivers a hammerboat potentially to Barcelona's title hopes. They've got to come back from this now. They should have scored a minute ago, Valencia. And from the resulting corner, the header, a powerful one by Eliakim Mangala, the Frenchman nodding in for his second Valencia goal. It's Barcelona 0, Valencia 1.
Yeah, well, we've spoken about Barcelona. We know their weakness on set pieces at times defensively. It was a good ball into the middle of the 6-yard, but it's Rakitic who's marking Mangala. I mean, it's a complete... Why isn't Piqué doing it? He's completely free, Piqué. But Mangala just rises above Rakitic, and it's a really good glancing header off the left-hand side of his head into the bottom right-hand corner. Ter Stegen with no chance. Excellent header from Mangala. And Valencia, you know, they've had a threat on the counter-attack, and they deserve to be in the game. They've taken a shock lead.
Two questions from that though. One, why is Rakitic the man marking the biggest guy in that Valencia back line?
It doesn't make any sense, does it?
And two, you know, this is coach's prerogative. Why no one on the post? I mean, you know, some coaches do it, some coaches don't. But there, in that case, you know, if they had someone there, they had a chance of stopping it. And as you say, Barcelona's weakness is maybe set pieces. So why do they not give themselves that extra insurance?
It's completely up to, you know, the individual coach. Really, I can understand maybe they don't. If you put players on the... Messi's on the attack here. I'll just leave it for a second.
All right, Messi into the middle. Iniesta left hand side. Neymar chasing. Can Barcelona hit back in double quick time? That goal certainly against the run of play. Iniesta inside the penalty area here. Rolls it back to the left hand side. Neymar, Sergio Busquets now, 30 yards from goal. Square for Mascherano. So high up here, the two Barca players. Busquets back to the left hand side for Iniesta. He clips it into the box. Rakitic had made the run on. Mascherano back forward from his fellow countryman Messi. Edge of the box, so many bodies in the way. Mangala puts it up into the air but not away. Busquets back out now for Iniesta. He goes square for Umtiti. Down the line for Neymar. Neymar again. Holds on to it, plays an early ball into the box for the run of Messi. Cleared away by Garay. Umtiti now forced all the way back into the Barcelona half, and you know, I guess in a way Barcelona have still got to defend the corner, but that came from the quick thinking from Diego Alves, the Valencia goalkeeper. He did it forward when he pinged it forward out of his arms, and Meunier arguably should have scored, but they got the corner off it, and Mangala rising the highest and on home.
going back to the thing about players on the post, I think Barcelona really, they try and leave as many players out of the box as they can so that Valencia don't commit so many players forward and try and make sure they don't have too many players in the box, because obviously they do struggle height-wise, certainly.
All forward here looking for Luis Suarez again, played by Mascherano, but Valencia cut it out. But just going back to your point there, even if they are going to throw players forward, one of the players they are going to throw forward is Mangala. He's the biggest guy on the pitch. And Valencia now coming forward looking for a second goal.
I can't believe you wouldn't have PK marking. Why would you not have PK marking?
It's not even as though he'd gone away from him. He seemed to be the spare man in there.
PK was there in the zone just to go and head it wherever it came.
Here's Neymar coming forward down the left-hand side for Barcelona. He cuts it back. Rafinha strikes.
What a block.
Wonderful defensive block by Perez, who put his body on the line there.
Brilliant defending from Enzo Perez. Ball was set back to the edge of the penalty area for Rafinha. He struck it brilliantly with his left foot and just threw himself in front of the ball. Enzo Perez, good block. Barcelona players throwing themselves to the ground all over the place here. Neymar and Suarez.
Desperation already with a third of the game gone. Seeing a replay of the corner again. I just don't know where to start with it. I really don't. They've obviously worked on this in training time and time again, Barcelona. You know, Luis Enrique's no mug, but to leave Mangala there on Rakitic just seems illogical.
He attacked it really well, though, didn't he, Mangala? You know, with such determination. They're away again here, Valencia.
Yeah, racing forward. This time Piqué gets a foot on the ball to turn it back to Ter Stegen.
They're so open, aren't they, on the counter-attack, Barcelona?
And Titi plays it out to Iniesta, who turns. Goes past his man, Dani Parejo, plays it forward for Neymar, who goes down.
Well, Montoya, I can't believe he's still not got a card. That's about his third foul now on Neymar.
And the referee saying, look, no more, otherwise you will go into the book. Free kick taken by Barca. Back for Piqué. Mascherano now crosses the halfway line. He's got Rafinha outside of him on the right-hand side. Inside for Messi. Plays it over to the left. Good pace on the ball and purpose to put it into the feet of Samuel Umtiti. Now Neymar coming in off the left channel, feeds it inside for Luis Suarez, who had Garay at his back. Into the box now for Messi. Ball just had too much on it. It flies over and out of play for a goal kick to Valencia. And now they've got that goal, do you think they might be a bit more cautious in their attack going forward?
I don't think it'll change the way they've been playing. They've pretty much been sitting 11 men behind the ball when Barcelona have had possession, comfortable possession, and then they've looked to hit them on the counter-attack. I think it doesn't change the game plan for me. They sit back, and then if they win it, they've looked really dangerous when they can counter.
Mangala's previous goal wasn't too long ago, in fact, in the end of February, when he got the winning goal against Leganes at the Mestalla. That in the 29th minute, and this goal also in the 29th minute. History repeating itself. Quick throw in here. Luis Suarez is through for Barcelona. 1-1. The lead didn't last for long. Quick thinking from Barcelona. The throw-in from the left-hand side put Luis Suarez through on goal from nothing. Brilliance from Barca. And 5 minutes after going behind, Luis Enrique's side back level is 1-1.
Well, Diego Alves is shaking his head. He was left so exposed there. It's just a quick throw-in, and Valencia defenders just switch off completely. It's Neymar who throws it in. Garay just completely switches off. Suarez runs off the back of him. The throw-in runs all the way through. He hits it first time, just passes it from the left-hand side of the penalty box into the far left-hand corner, just bends it round Alves. It's a brilliant finish from Suarez, but it's disgusting defending from Valencia.
And Barcelona coming forward again with Messi, edge of the box. Messi curling one, it's blocked away by Garay. As far as Rakitic working it back to the halfway line for Mascherano. Barcelona all over Valencia now, but that finish from Suarez was incredible. How far he started the ball outside the goal, and he had to take it so quickly as well. The throw-in from Neymar had great legs on it. It skipped up off the surface, and Suarez thought, I'm going to have to take this first time. The control, the finesse, everything about it was absolutely brilliant.
Well, he is top drawer, isn't he, Luis Suarez? He just passed it into net, and he knew that he had to start it outside of the post to beat Diego Alves, and he certainly did that.
That's now his 8th goal in his last 6 games against Valencia in all competitions. Scored 4 against them as well in the Copa del Rey tie here back at the start of February 2016 when Barca won 7-0. Valencia will be hoping that equaliser isn't the start of things to come. Mascherano curling one into the box from deep. Iniesta's forward in there. Mangala will bring it away for Valencia. Clips it high towards the halfway line. Piqué doesn't win the header. Busquets is there to the mop up though for Barcelona. And he lobs it all the way back to the goalkeeper, Ter Stegen.
2 or 3 times already that Barcelona have caught this Valencia defence out by taking things quickly. There was the free kick earlier where Suarez nearly got in, and then Neymar's throw in was so quickly taken. They just switched off.
Here's Piqué. Barcelona stretching the pitch so wide as well. Rafinha on the right touchline, Neymar on the left. It's a long ball forward here, looking for the run of Rafinha, but Mangala will get his body in the way. The ball in the end goes into the arms of the Valencia goalkeeper, Diego Alves. In his 6th year now, having signed from Almeria. He's missed a couple of games in recent times, but in the 6th tonight. Now they're for Rakitic on the halfway line. Barcelona looking confident now they've got that equaliser.
Yeah, I think this is a big 7 or 8 minutes in the game here, coming up to half-time. I think Valencia need to just hold out and go in at half-time level. I think if Barcelona can get a second before half-time, they'll go on and win this game comfortably.
Here's Messi, midway inside the Valencia half. Rafinha had gone down late, but play goes on. The ball into the area now. Messi taken down on the edge of the box, right inside the D by Mangala, the goal scorer, who's down. Messi holding his ankle. A yellow card is out here from the referee. It's going to be a booking for the Valencia defender and a free kick in very dangerous territory. Messi's okay. It is just going to be a yellow card by the looks of things. Yeah, it was taking his time.
Certainly wasn't a red card. There were lots of other defenders around, weren't there? It was a lunging challenge from Mangala. It was a little bit reckless. Lovely 1-2 between Neymar and Messi. Messi just takes the touch, and he's just half a second late there, wasn't he?
It's a bad challenge with the Barca fans calling for a red card. It's lost their heads.
It's not a red card at all, is it? I mean, it's a challenge. He genuinely made an attempt for the ball. Messi was just quicker to it.
So a free kick then for Barcelona inside the D, just left of centre, and there'll be plenty of interested parties in this one. Messi standing there, Neymar as well. We've already seen one sensational free kick in La Liga today from Antoine Griezmann for Atletico. Suarez now showing an interest as well.
Yeah, it's almost in a similar position to the free kick that Neymar scored against Paris Saint-Germain. It certainly suits a right footer. It's on the right hand side of the penalty. A right footer will be bending it over the wall, taking it away from Diego Alves.
And the South Americans in discussion at the moment. Those great rivals when their international teams meet, but the best of friends in their club team. Messi could bend it around the outside of the wall. Neymar could hit it across the other side. It's Messi who steps, so he's through the wall, but over top and out of play for a goal kick to Valencia. Yeah, well, you could argue they've got away with one there.
Yeah, well, the thing with the left footer taking it, Messi, even though he's the best in the world, is he's always got to go goalkeeper side, and even if he hits the target there, you'd fancy Diego Alves to save it.
Couldn't get it up and down in time, could it?
It was quite close to the 18-yard box, wasn't it? No, certainly just seeing a replay of the chance for Munir, which led to the corner for the Valencia goal, and suggestion that he might have been offside, but he certainly wasn't.
Back underway now. Valencia have the ball. It's nodded on by Munir towards Soler, who was joining him in attack, and Soler has it now down the right hand side. He feeds it forward. It's a very good ball as well. Now what can Valencia do? Well, Munir tried to square it across, but a fine interception by Javier Mascherano. We've got 5 minutes to go in this first half, which has been a great watch here on TalkSport 2 as you listen to us here with La Liga Live. Here's Iniesta bringing the ball forward for Barcelona. Messi, central position, just outside the centre circle, tries to feed it back forward for Iniesta. He tries to give it back to Messi, just one touch too many, and Valencia are able to clear it away. It's back towards Ter Stegen. So I'll tell you about the other live sport we've got coming up this week on TalkSport 2. Rugby League on Thursday evening as Wakefield take on the Lee Centurions in Super League. And we've got Rugby Union action next weekend as Exeter Chiefs face Sale on Saturday afternoon, and Saracens taking on Bath on Sunday. Talking about the round-shaped ball here this evening. First off with the football, and then the tennis later on. Iniesta has the ball at the moment for Barcelona on the centre line rather. He feeds it forward now, and Suarez holds off his man Garay, rolls his man into the area. Suarez carries on going, gets it past the goalkeeper, and it rolls right across crossed the line.
I think
and
it just went out. I think it just went out for a goal kick before Suarez got there. But again, down that left-hand side for Barcelona, the ball slid down the side of Ezekiel Garay, and Suarez turns him, rolls away from him, beats him for pace, gets to the byline, doesn't quite keep it in, but
so close.
He almost kept it in, didn't he? And the ball rolled agonisingly almost along the goal line, but there was no Barcelona player there to tap it into the back of the net.
Full credit to Suarez, chases everything, doesn't he?
He never gives anything up. There's no lost cause for Luis Suarez,
and he's even now giving verbals at the assistant on this near side for having his flag up, for saying the ball had gone out of play. As it is, it remains Barcelona 1, Valencia 1. We've got just over 3 minutes to go in the first half. And as you say, if Valencia can get themselves in at the break at 1-1, I think Voro would be very happy indeed.
I think it's important for their mindset, really, that they go in at 1-1, and Voro gets them in. He can reorganise them, re-galvanise them, really, to go out again and just reset their game plan and get their mindset on what they're going to do for this second half, how they're going to approach it.
Barca play the ball out from the back to Stegen, clipping the ball out to the left channel for Iniesta. There's a couple of keep-ups and gets past his man. Great play, really great play, experienced play from Iniesta, and it's going to be a third yellow card of the game.
It's Parejo this time.
It is Parejo, yeah, the midfielder rather, wearing number 10. Iniesta did ever so well, didn't he? Used all his experience and knew that the midfielder was behind him, held onto the ball, got away from him, and was just tugged back.
For someone so slight, really, he uses his body so brilliantly, doesn't he, and shields the ball so well.
Parejo just one booking away from a suspension now as he moves on to 9 yellow cards for the season. Rafinha in possession here for Barcelona on the right hand side. 2 minutes left of the first period. The latest stats I've had say that Barcelona have had 74% of the ball, which is quite staggering, and they could get a second goal here because Luis Suarez is through and he's been taken down, and there's a card coming out. It's a red card for Mangala. Not only that, it's going to be a penalty for Barcelona as well. He was totally done there, the man on loan from Manchester City. And having opened the scoring and then been booked, he's now been shown a straight red card by the referee.
Well, it's disaster, isn't it, for Valencia? Again, it's that ball down the side of the centre-backs, down the side of Garay. It's Suarez running in behind. Mangala comes across to try and intercept the ball. He overruns it, completely misjudges the speed on the ball, and as Suarez is bearing down on Diego Alves' goalkeeper, he just has a little tug at his shirt and brings him down. No choice for the referee, Alejandro Hernandez, but to give a red card. And it's Messi who's going to step up and take the penalty.
Messi, who has 8 goals in his last 7 La Liga appearances.
He's actually scored 3 penalties against Diego Alves in his career. Not many do, actually. Alves has saved 9 of 20 penalties, but Messi has scored all 3 he's had against him.
And he scored a winning penalty in the reverse fixture earlier this season. Can he put Barcelona just for half-time? He can! He drills it straight down the middle, and Lionel Messi is on hand once again for Barcelona. They were trailing in the 29th minute when Mangala headed Valencia ahead. He's now off the pitch, and Barcelona lead by 2-1 with just a few seconds left of this first half. It's all smiles around the Camp Nou again.
Well, he just hits it down the middle, doesn't he? Messi must know, as I mentioned, he's scored 3 penalties against Diego Alves, so Alves is probably trying to double guess him, really, but Messi just takes anything out of the equation, just smashes it down the middle, low and hard. Alves dives to his left-hand side, and it's 2-1 to Barcelona. Valencia down to 10 men. You've got to feel the game's already gone for Valencia.
Which is sad, really, because we had a great game on our hands.
Absolutely, it was so entertaining, wasn't it?
Well, Valencia, though, will try and counter here as they win the ball back from Barcelona. We're into added time at the end of the first half. That's a lovely reverse ball, and Gaia is through his area. Chance! Oh, it's 2-2! This is sensational! Valencia down to 10 men, but against his former club, Munier has tucked it in from close range, and it's the game that keeps on giving. He puts his hands up to all of the Camp Nou and saying, I'm sorry, I know I'm a Barcelona player, but I've scored against you. And Luis Enrique's side, just as they've got themselves ahead, find themselves level again. It's 2-2.
I can't believe the gaps in that Barcelona defence against 10 men, I don't know quite where Javier Mascherano's going from his centre-back position. He rushes out into midfield, leaves a huge gap between Piqué and Rafinha, and it's through that gap that Gaia finds the space. He just slides it across the 6-yard box for Munir, who's arriving on cue, and he just passes it with his left foot into the bottom corner. It's half-time, it's 2-2. What a game.
What a bizarre end to that first half. Just to sum things up, the referee has blown the half-time whistle, by the way. Mangala heading Valencia in front after 29 minutes. Suarez replying for Barcelona on 35 after he converted after a quickly taken throw. Mangala booked and then showed a straight red card for pulling back Suarez in the penalty area. Penalty Barcelona. Messi scored that in the 45th minute, but then in the first minute of added time, Munir played through a brilliant ball and he tucked it in for 2-2. We're all off for a lie down at half time. Pick the bones out of that one. Half time here at the Camp Nou. It's Barcelona 2, Valencia 2. Yeah, thanks Dan. Back here at the Camp Nou, we'll bring you confirmation of that change in just a second. And it is Abdennour, in fact, who has come on, and Oriana has been the man who's been replaced. And I was just talking to Chris at half-time, and I just said Oriana has been one of the more influential players for Valencia in an attacking sense, and he's kept 2 players on yellow cards. I know Perez kind of anchors things in midfield. Do you think that's a sensible change or not?
I think they needed to make sure the back four was intact. Certainly, I'm a little bit surprised they've taken Oriana off. I think one of the 2 central midfield players, Parejo or Perez, both on yellow cards. Probably keep your captain on Perez, but Parejo could well have been, sacrificed a little bit and gone a flat 4 across the middle.
Giving a free kick here to Barcelona. It's been taken quickly.
I think it looks like it's going to be almost a 4-5 when Barcelona are in possession now. Munir is almost dropping back to be a midfielder himself.
There's going to be some serious pressure, that's for sure. And Barcelona have it at the moment with Umtiti to Neymar on the left. Strokes the ball backwards and inside to Piqué. Out to the right now for Mascherano. Messi drops off the front and picks the ball up and lays it out to the right hand side for the Brazilian Rafinha. Mascherano plays the ball from right to left, and Samuel Umtiti is there. Down the left wing for Neymar. It's going to have to be a really disciplined defensive performance now from Valencia, and clear the ball away here through Garay. Out of play for a Barcelona throw, just in line with the edge of the penalty area. Left hand side as they come forward, taken by Neymar quickly into Iniesta. Back for Neymar. Tends to go one way, then goes back the other. Neymar back for Messi, 40 yards from goal. And Titi, Iniesta, left channel, comes inside and then plays it infield to Busquets. Out to the right wing now as Barca moving a bit quicker. Rafinha, he puts it into the middle. Suarez was going towards it, headed away by Garay. Piqué. If you're just joining us, remember Valencia down to 10 men as Mangala was sent off. Neymar going past his man Montoya down the left hand side, and he goes off the defender for a corner to Barcelona. They've started the second half well.
It did start in a similar vein, hasn't it? Valencia, men behind the ball, Barcelona attacking.
Neymar takes the corner quickly, and gives it to Iniesta, who crosses. It's headed away out to the right hand side, picked up by Luis Suarez, who gets the ball back now for Mascherano, who tries to play it across the box. Lovely give and go there. So for a Barca throw, right hand side, Rafinha, Mascherano. Rafinha, right channel, plays the ball across. Abdennour with a diving header away. Valencia will try and counter, but Busquets wins the ball back, and then a ball played out from the back eventually is picked up by Mascherano inside his own half, and he'll have plenty of time to turn and bring the ball back towards goal.
It's going to be more difficult for Valencia to play on the counter-attack in the second half, because Munir is having to play 10-15 yards deeper than he did in the first half, so they haven't got that outlet now.
Is Iniesta out to the left-hand side for Neymar. Good pace in Barca's play at the moment. Neymar skips inside, drills one in, and it was blocked away by the defender. I guess as a coach, Luis Enrique is saying at half-time, look, they're down to 10-1, we can't afford to move the ball slow, we've got to keep it quick and make them think and tire them out mentally.
Absolutely. Well, you know they're going to be sat in behind the ball, so it's all really important.
Really a chance there for Luis Suarez. A reverse ball into his path, a heavy and loose first touch as Neymar played it to him.
It's so important that they move the ball quickly across the pitch so that they can open up the spaces in that defence to exploit.
Played forward, and Valencia can't control this one, and frustration there for Meunier as it just rolls out of play for a Barcelona throw, having scored against his parent club in the first half.
Twice this season now.
We were talking that they don't really have too many attacking options here, do they, Barcelona? We know we have Paco Alcacer, who's come the other way, having signed for €30 million from Valencia, but he's really struggled and only got a couple of goals in recent matches as well.
I think it's difficult for players when they come into this squad to live up to the likes of Suarez, Messi and Neymar, particularly if you're a forward player.
Here is Neymar on the left wing, plays it inside for Iniesta, scoops it forward, and Neymar's carried on his run, goes past to Neymar. Oh, he's gone over at the end there. I thought whether it was theatrically or whether he did get tripped.
No, I think he's dived at the end, certainly trying to win a penalty as he wasn't going to get the ball. It's lovely skill initially, brings it down, little lift over Garay, just overruns it, can't get enough on it.
Then drags his foot against the turf.
Then tries to initiate contact and win a penalty again.
Not for the first time this evening, and he has a bit of a laugh and a joke with his fellow countryman Diego Alves, who's not often in the Brazilian squad, gets called up on occasion. Not too many appeals there for Neymar to be cautioned, though the referee's had a couple of opportunities now. Confident play there by Gaia, who brings it out from the back, but now Abdenour plays it back to Alves. Gives it to Garay. Long ball forward by the Argentine, formerly of Real Madrid and Benfica. Here comes Neymar inside the area, gets it back onto his right foot, plays it across Messi. Just lost the track of the ball in the end, and Valencia can clear and bring it out now with João Cancelo. And they've got three forward here against the four back of Barcelona if they can work it. It's not a bad ball played forward and drilled in into the arms of Ter Stegen from Dani Parejo, who was forward. A rare breakaway there for Valencia, and now they could be caught out on the counter, but Barca giving the ball away. Cancelo again.
They have got legs when they go forward. Cancelo's got good energy. Soler from midfield's got good energy to get forward, to get in support of Meunier, and they were able to do that on that last counter attack. It was a comfortable save for Ter Stegen, but just they have to keep showing that they have got a threat on the counter, just to keep Barcelona honest.
Valencia attacking again here with Montoya, the former Barcelona man, and he's lost it now, and this will suit Barcelona to have space to attack it with their pace and power. Messi plays a lovely through ball. Neymar saves. Neymar!
Oh,
what a save that is from Diego Alves to deny his fellow countryman. Neymar, though, look, for all the world he'd score there. Played through on his favoured right foot on the left-hand side. Just had to coax the ball either side of the goalkeeper. Marginally onside. Oh, and he went near post instead of going far, and it was the foot of the goalkeeper that denied him.
It was brilliant from Messi, little slide rule pass. Neymar's 1v1 with the goalkeeper. He tries to give him the eyes to say that he's going to go far post and then cut it in near post, but Alves didn't buy it.
In it comes from Neymar from the left-hand side. He goes all the way over to the far side. Messi hits it on the volley. Claims of handball. The referee says no. Mascherano, lovely ball down the side again. Messi's there. Lionel Messi! 3-2! You had to say the goal had been coming. Messi was free down the right-hand side, and he scores again against Valencia. They'll be glad when this man retires. Lionel Messi with 2 of Barcelona's 3 goals tonight. And they lead by 3 goals to 2 with 7 minutes gone in the second half.
Well, yeah, they don't clear the corner. The initial corner goes to the back post where Messi hits it. They don't clear it. Mascherano plays the ball back to Lionel Messi. Just teases the ball away from Abdenour. Strikes it with his right foot in at the near post past Diego Alves. Just too much power and too close to him to get down in time to save it. 3-2, it's going to be tough for Valencia now.
How many more goals can Barcelona score? They've won their last 6 league games here at home, scoring an average of 4.1 goals per game. They've only got 3 so far. In their last 3, they've scored 6, 5 and 6. Valencia down to 10 men, do you fear for them?
I do fear there could be another 5 or 6 certainly on the cards.
And you wouldn't rule out a Messi hat-trick, would you?
Certainly not, no.
He did score 3 here against Valencia in that Copa del Rey tie in February 2016. Suarez got 4 that night. He's only got the 1 so far. Barca in possession here with Messi, just outside the centre circle, in a central position. Here's Piqué. He feeds it out to the right wing, where Rafinha is waiting. Against Gaia, but he comes back inside instead for Busquets. Messi, Iniesta, midway inside the Valencia half now, left channel. Neymar with the ball over the top, trying to play it through, just had too much on it. Messi couldn't catch that one, and it's out of play for a Valencia goal kick.
Yeah, well, this is a thing now. Barcelona are so relentless, they won't stop what they're doing. They won't just settle for a 3-2 and just keep possession and wait for the opportunity. So they will press on and try and score as many goals as they can. It's what they enjoy doing, what they love to do.
We've played 9 minutes in the second half now. You're listening to La Liga Live on TalkSport 2. It's Barcelona 3, Valencia 2. 10 men of Valencia, we should say. It's been a thrilling game so far. Valencia aren't afraid to come forward despite their man disadvantage. João Cancelo plays it forward and then it's given away, but Cancelo not giving up here and chasing it, but Ter Stegen knew the ball had enough on it to carry, and it goes over the dead ball line. Goal kick to Barcelona.
He's impressed me going forward tonight, João Cancelo. Great energy, good pace. He's big and strong down that right hand side, carries the ball really well. I'm sure there's a few teams looking at him.
Yeah, in his second season now, having signed from Benfica. Listeners may be unsurprised to hear, of course, two Jorge Mendes clubs. Trading players all the time. Played over the top. Here's Luis Suarez, could be in down the right hand side. It's Luis Suarez, and Abdenor just got his body in the way and did enough there to put off the Uruguayan, who couldn't get a strike in on goal.
He did well there, didn't he? Abdenor just stayed with Suarez step for step. Suarez tried to cut back inside him, but he was big and strong, Abdenor, and just blocked him off.
Barcelona aren't stopping here. They're coming again. Neymar down the left hand side, up towards the edge of the box with all the step overs. Hits the defender. Montoya keeps it in by the corner flag. The ball in the quadrant at the moment. Now Valencia play out from the back, but it's a dangerous game. And in the end they put the ball out of play for a throw in midway inside their own half.
Yeah, but they have to play out from the back now because they haven't got that long ball to Munir, because he's having to play that much deeper.
Titi into the centre circle here for Mascherano. To the right hand side, Rafinha drives at this Valencia defence. Rafinha couldn't quite get the crossover. Actually, it's pulled away by Parejo. Perez trying to play it out from the edge of his own penalty, and Suarez with an audacious effort there as the ball went into his path. He had some height on it and he went for the overhead, just missed his kick, and now the counter's on. Valencia through down the left hand side. Could they make it 3-3? Checking inside, Piqué's lost the place of the ball. Oh dear.
Oh, he needed to shoot, didn't he, Munir?
What an opportunity.
Yeah, again on the count, they leave themselves so open, Barcelona. Munir completely free down the left hand side, just got to take the ball past and wide of Piqué and get his shot away, but tries to cut back inside and then go back outside again and just loses control of it, gives Piqué the chance to win it.
Neymar lofts it forward, Rakitic is through as Messi.
Oh, he's got to shoot.
Messi goes down and Rakitic didn't drill it towards goal. I thought he might be offside in any case. The flag stayed down, but he was through on goal, could easily have drove it towards the far corner, but instead tried to square it for Messi.
Well, I thought Rakitic was offside. No, he's just onside. It was a perfectly timed ball and perfectly timed run, but he's got to shoot there. He's 12 yards out on his right foot, just the goalkeeper to beat, and he tried to slide it for the perfect goal for Messi at the far post, looking for his hat-trick, but I think Rakitic just has to take the shot on there.
Rakitic does get a few himself as well. He's got 5 this season, which is the 5th most in this Barcelona team, but at the other end, Munir with a wonderful opportunity for Valencia to try and level things up again.
Just overdid it, just uncomplicate your game, get out your feet and have a shot at goal.
He's so close to beating Piqué there.
But how can you be that open against 10 men, Barcelona,
when you're leading 3-2 as well?
It's just, it's unbelievable.
Certainly something to work on for the new Barcelona coach, whoever that may be. Valencia in possession here at the moment. They've not given up on this game yet. It's played out to the left hand side by Enzo Perez. Perez again, just outside the centre circle, tries to give it to his teammate there, Carlos Soler, but he's lost it, and here come Barcelona. Neymar, edge of the box, and good defending that time by Montoya, who got a foot in to deflect it back to his own goalkeeper.
I think Montoya's actually had the better of that battle with Neymar this evening.
Neymar's looked a bit frustrated at times. Just always like a threat when he picks up that ball. Had a chance himself to get a goal, but was denied by the Brazilian goalkeeper of Valencia. Got a man down at the moment in Munir. Barcelona holding on to the ball. This win for them at the moment would put them to within 2 points of Real Madrid, who still have that game in hand.
I think that game in hand could be crucial, couldn't it?
Here comes Neymar. Left hand side, goes past Montoya this time. Neymar towards the byline, crosses it into the middle, and it's headed away. And Montoya completes the clearance down the right hand side. And now with Barcelona having players out of the game, Valencia could try and counter. They've got 3 forward here. Trying to buy a free kick there was the Valencia attacker. I think it was Soler who went over maybe. Either way, Barcelona come back now with Neymar left hand side. No one else has bothered to join him yet, so he plays it in field. Rakitic. Rafinha has so much space down the right hand side. Rakitic makes his way into the penalty area now. Messi's just dropped off the front, picks up the ball, and they're going down to walking pace at the moment. Valencia trying to catch their breath. Barcelona gets the ball off Piqué, then plays it to the right hand side for Rafinha. Rafinha inside. Barcelona back for Rafinha again. Not much movement here at the moment for Barcelona. Valencia with pretty much everyone back behind the ball. Neymar, left hand channel, clips the ball high into the penalty area. Rafinha with the overhead.
Offside,
He wouldn't have counted. Spectacular effort there. Gone with the wing back, and he was flagged offside by the assistant.
Just offside.
Very close as well.
Just offside, yeah. Ezekiel Garay almost played him onside.
At the other end it was João Cancelo's, beg your pardon, who was trying to win the free kick for Valencia. Just brushed the Barcelona man, but nothing given by the referee, rightly so as well.
It's going to be a real test of the fitness levels of this Valencia side in this second half, because Barcelona are just going to keep attacking and attacking.
Messi places the left hand side for Neymar. Comes inside. Valencia keeping things very tight in the middle at the moment, giving Barcelona any space at all and forcing them to go down the sides. Here's Neymar. He's got support from Iniesta. Edge of the box. He curls one towards the far corner. Lack the power. And the goalkeeper easily sinking down to his left hand side there, Thiago Alves, to claim the ball.
Yeah, he telegraphed what he was going to do there, didn't he? Just by the way he leant away from the ball, it was easy for Thiago Alves to read that he was trying to bend it into that far corner, and it was an easy save for him.
So they're back in possession now. Dominated possession all game so far. Got 72% of the ball at the latest count. Busquets holds onto the ball, then feeds it down the side. It's a decent ball in prospect, but Abdenor comes across to win the ball back for Valencia. He plays a long high ball forward, but Mascherano gets there for the home side. Rakitic, Busquets, all the play inside the Valencia half at the moment. Titi, Neymar, he's got Montoya at his back, but Neymar comes inside, plays it out to the right hand side now for Messi, just out from the right hand corner of the penalty area. The through ball for Suarez, who drills into the side netting, and the flag didn't go up against him for offside either.
I think he actually starts onside, and Garay doesn't see him make the run at all. He's onside, yeah. I think the ball was actually for Rafinha, but it had too much pace for Rafinha, and then Garay just doesn't track Suarez's run. The angle's against him as he turns and fires it with his right foot, and he only hits the side netting.
Going to be a change in a second for Barcelona. I think Sergio Roberto is going to come on. The hero, of course, here against Paris Saint-Germain last Wednesday.
Just wonder whether it might be Iniesta maybe who comes off. Doesn't often play 90 minutes these days.
Here comes Neymar, lovely ball put into his path by Rafinha, up towards the edge of the box again. How many times have we said that? And Valencia just about deal with it, and the ball is deflected back in the end towards the goalkeeper, who holds on. I'm sure there's a few tired minds and bodies out there already. The sad news for them is that we haven't even played half of the second half yet.
Yeah, those Valencia players, I think the longer the game goes on, I can only see Barcelona scoring more goals, or certainly creating more opportunities, because they're going to get so tired, the amount of work they're having to do, that midfield four in particular.
And Arsenal, it is game over now as Valencia scores, sets the series.
Up towards Iniesta, edge of the area to Neymar now, drills the ball across, and it goes all the way over to the other side and out of play. Really good opportunity again there for Barcelona. Neymar was through. Lovely, quick first-time passing from Barcelona. And Neymar on his weaker left side this time. Not sure if it was a cross or a shot. Either way, it went past everyone. Now to play the other side.
I think it's really poor actually from Neymar. He just has to be passing that across the box. He hits it with his laces with way too much power for anyone to get on the end of it.
It's going to be Stegen who comes on. Barcelona fans are enjoying themselves. Even Rakitic is the man who makes way. Should have had a goal for himself, shouldn't he, really, when he tried to square for Messi instead of going for goal. He comes off. Stegen is the man to come on. He'll probably forever be remembered for the rest of his career for that goal against PSG, and listen to the ovation he gets.
You don't see many right backs who've been torn apart in a few games in the Champions League this season in that sort of cheer.
Wonderful, wonderful moment in his career to get that goal in the 96th minute to send Barcelona through. Then we'll be playing Juventus. So 3 more games to come after this one before they play the Turin side.
Yeah, interesting, looks like Barcelona have actually gone back to a back 4 now with Sergi Roberto on. He's sat in at right back with Mascherano and Piqué at centre back and Titi playing left back.
So Neymar off the left hand side of midfield, Rafinha off the right, Iniesta and Busquets in the middle, and Messi just to play behind Suarez.
Yeah, kind of a 4-4-1-1 formation.
Here is Neymar dropping in deep now. Titi clears the ball away down the line. Messi drops in now and gets the flick on. Wonderful header. Gets it back from Suarez. Lionel Messi driving towards the edge of the Valencia penalty area, and he spotted a great ball to Rafinha. Edge of the box, takes it first time, but drills it straight at the goalkeeper. Probably could have gone on a few more yards there and had an easier attempt on goal, but took it early.
It was a lovely play though down the left hand side, wasn't it, between Suarez and Messi, and beautiful pass across the 18-yard box by Messi to find Rafinha as Valencia attack again.
Valencia
referee.
What's he given here? I think he's given
a free kick. I'm not sure it was.
I thought he was going to give Valencia a free kick there, if anything.
He wins the ball cleanly, doesn't he, Montoya? And Valencia are away.
Yeah, and again they would have had an overload, a 2-on-1 there, far side.
Yeah, with 10 men.
Barcelona keep on gifting Valencia chances quite inexplicably, really. Even with the change of formation, they got away with one there. Touchy decision by the referee. Here's Busquets inside the Valencia half. For those of you joining us, it's Barcelona 3, the 10 men of Valencia 2. Took the lead in that one through Mangala. He was then sent off. Barcelona had already equalised through Suarez. Messi scored a penalty, but then Munir scored in the first minute of added time to make it 2-2, but then Messi scoring 7 minutes into the second half to make it 3-2 to the home side. There's been another yellow card shown here, this time to Iniesta. Is that a mixed game tonight?
He started the game really well, didn't he? And it just looks to be tiring a little bit now.
Of course, his old mate Xavi is long gone.
Yeah, Andre Gomez is warming up on the side. You just wonder if that may be a change they may make soon.
We will wait and see. We have nearly played half of the second half now. We're into the 68th minute. Barcelona looking to make it 7 league wins in a row here at home. Put the pressure back on Real Madrid again. Of course, the international break coming up after this round of games. Everyone gets a break as the national teams take centre stage. Of course, so many of Barca's team will depart for South America.
I'm going to say not too many of them will get a break. They'll all be away all over the world playing football.
Here's Piqué. The ones who won't have to go too far. Out to Rafinha, right hand side. He tucks it back now for Mascherano. Clips it to the left side. Samuel Umtiti. Neymar. Just out from the left corner of the box. Spots the run inside the penalty area, but goes square instead. Busquets over to the right hand side now. Rafinha, Stegen made the run for him. Messi receives it into the box into Luis Suarez, who curls one. Little backlift. Just got it out of his feet and just stabbed it towards the far corner, curling it. Just didn't have the power or the accuracy in the end.
Yeah, it was a good ball into him from Messi, and because Messi made the forward run looking for the 1-2, all the defenders just sat off of Luis Suarez, and he got the touch under his feet, tried to bend it into the top corner, but again too much height.
Valencia goal kick, pumped forward by Elvis. Barcelona have it back. Both sides have now made one change. He's halted play here for a second because Montoya's hurt his nose. Just nodded the back of Neymar's head. Looks like he'll be okay to continue though, and there's going to be a drop ball here. Neymar gets it. I'm sure that was very evenly contested, but Barcelona get the ball back.
I think Valencia let him have it because they were in possession.
Onto Rafinha, right hand side. Busquets, Messi in the centre of the Valencia half now. Iniesta features the left hand side, just too far ahead of Neymar. Runs away with a grimace on his face. Would you change anything else at the moment for Barcelona?
I think I'd change Iniesta now and get. Now they've gone to almost a 4-4-2. You need a player with a bit more energy in midfield than Iniesta's got, and I think Gomez hasn't had the greatest of times, so it might be a good opportunity to get him on in a game where they're in control, they're against 10 men, against his old club as well.
Yes, signed for €35 million from Valencia. Hasn't had a huge impact at Barcelona so far, but might be able to come on into a comfortable game here and show what he can do. Long ball over the top here, nearly put Valencia through on goal. The flag up though for offside, much to the anger on that occasion of Danny Parejo.
Certainly looked pretty tight, didn't it?
Barca pushed up pretty quickly. I think he was just offside. You can tell by the cut in the grass, but there wasn't too much in it.
No, Sergio Roberto, the right back, was almost playing him onside.
So coming forward, Luis Suarez plays to the right hand side. Rafinha, seen so much of the ball this evening, plays it inside for Busquets. Square now for Messi. Valencia with pretty much everyone back behind the ball. Neymar left hand side. Then doesn't quite have the same zip that it had 10-15 minutes ago. Iniesta knocks it down here for Mascherano. Barca still trying to stretch the play. Rafinha, he lays it back. Mascherano 40 yards from goal for a square for Umtiti. Neymar, left hand corner of the box, he crosses, it's a deep one. Sergio Roberto heads towards goal. This time he can't come up with a finish like he did against Paris the week before last. Neymar trying to scoop a ball forward here to Suarez. Too much height and not enough direction in the end. Titi heads the ball down here for Neymar. Messi, edge of the box looking for a hat-trick now. Of course, Messi, it's saved, and Suarez is there. But Luis Suarez puts it wide. Quite how he's done that, I'm not sure how. The goal was there at his mercy. But a bad contact with the ball means it spins off out of play for a goal kick to Valencia. That should have been 4-2 and the game wrapped up.
Yeah, it should. It's brilliant again from Messi. Just shrugs off the challenges, fires in a shot low and hard with his left foot, aiming for the bottom right hand corner. Alves gets down brilliantly to his left hand side, gets a strong hand on it, but it rebounds straight to Luis Suarez, 6 yards out, middle of the goal, and he can't quite guide it on target.
It really should have been 4-2 there to Barcelona. The points in the bag, but still they look like they're going to gift Valencia more chances in this game, and the away side are going to make a change. Sadly for them, it's going to be Simone Zaza to come on.
Sadly. He scored a brilliant goal a couple of weeks ago, Simone Zaza.
It's going to be Munir who makes way. So after his 2 goals against his parent club this season, the man on loan from Barcelona comes off.
It's just a case of fresh legs, isn't it? That centre forward, he's worked really hard. He's had to work defensively a lot more in this second half. He's had a couple of half chances, but just wonder why if he could have got his shot away a little bit earlier with that chance in the second half when he was 1-on-1 with PK.
Yeah, Zaza left West Ham United after no goals in 11 appearances for the East London club in the first half of the season. Here comes Neymar, left hand side here for Barcelona, cuts inside, drills one, but just too high this time from the winger. Keeps on trying, doesn't he? It's just not quite happening for him tonight.
Just not sure it was the right technique again. As he cuts inside Ezekiel Garay, he's opened up the angle to bend it into the far corner with his instep, but instead he strikes it with his laces and strikes it over the bar. Too much power.
See a replay of Munir's goal earlier on this evening. So he put two arms up to the thousands watching here tonight to say sorry. Barcelona make a change now as well. She's their second of the night, and it's going to be Rafinha to make way, and Andre Gomes comes on. He's seen a lot of the ball, hasn't he? So a lot of the players gone through him on the right hand side. Andre Gomes, the former Valencia man, comes on against his old club. We'll see what he can do in the 16 minutes that remain of normal time plus additional time at the end of the match. Barca in possession here at the moment with Busquets just inside the centre circle, inside the Valencia half. Thought about going right, but there weren't any options, so he quickly turns and goes to the left instead. Piqué's there for him. Piqué has a long diagonal out to the right hand side, but Andre Gomes should come inside, and Piqué drove it right to the far side, and it goes out of play for a Valencia throw. You're listening to TalkSport 2. There's much more football to come throughout the season. Premier League action every Saturday afternoon, Champions League, Europa League, La Liga and much more as well. This is your home of live football. And for all the latest news from La Liga and the rest of the major leagues around Europe, we've got the European Football Show every Thursday night from 10 o'clock with Nat Coombs and European football expert Andy Brassel. Nice to have the ball here at the moment with Umtiti. He's almost been playing as a midfielder at times tonight. It's Iniesta driving forward, and he was taken down eventually. Free kick here for Barcelona. Around 25, 30 yards from goal.
Just a jinky run between two players, wasn't it? Cancelo just puts his arm on his shoulder and just drags him to the ground.
So a free kick in Neymar territory. He's the one standing over it. Messi there as well now. Imagine it would suit the right foot, and we've seen what Neymar can do in recent times, especially from tight angles, as he did against Paris Saint-Germain. And he scored that free kick with 2 minutes left of the 90.
Well, Messi's the one who spotted it again, and generally when you're the one that spots the ball, but then Neymar's just re-spotted it, so it might be Neymar's turn this time.
Barcelona lead by 3-2. They could do the fourth to make the point safe. It's Neymar who steps up over the wall. Oh, it's off the post and wide. It's just not happening for him tonight. He's not going to get much closer to scoring than that. He hits the woodwork. It's out of play for a goal kick. Wonderful technique again. He hits the angle, and it goes out of play and behind.
He couldn't have got any closer, could he? It's a wonderful free kick, wonderful technique. Hits the angle of the crossbar and post. Certainly Diego Alves was beaten. He looks to the heavens and wonders why he hasn't scored this evening.
Just not destined to be his night, I don't think. Returning from injury tonight, one of 5 changes made by Luis Enrique. Only a chance here for Valencia, but Barcelona will bring it out from the back, and now Valencia have bodies out of the game, but they've won a free kick in a dangerous position. There's a challenge on the attacker there who was coming for, I didn't quite see who it was. It's yellow card has been shown.
Gaia was coming in from his left back position. It was Andre Gomes who was just trying to shield the ball from him, had his arms up, and I think Gaia ends up running into his elbow more than anything else. And the referee's given a free kick just for a flailing arm more than anything. Certainly wasn't anything sinister in it.
No, an unfortunate one to give away from Andre Gomes' point of view, and he gets a booking just a few minutes after coming onto the pitch. Hasn't been a nasty game, but we have had 5 yellow cards and a straight red card. Mangala given a straight red after his initial yellow. Valencia have been playing this game since the 44th minute with just 10 men.
Well, this has to count as an opportunity now, doesn't it? Can really Parejo hit the target?
He's going to be Danny Parejo. He's scored in the league since December. He's not going to score here either because he steps up to take the free kick. He loses his footing, and it's an easy claim in the end for Stegen, and a real good opportunity wasted. Here's Neymar, left hand side, goes past his man too easily. Montoya's been left behind. It's Neymar, edge of the box, still Neymar. He's got support there as well. It's got to be finished off. Second Alberto, Messi far side, heavy touch. The ball's still in play. Messi just outside the penalty area on the left wing. Goes back to Neymar, edge of the box. They had to finish that off there, Barca. How one of them hasn't just struck the ball towards goal, I really don't know. Messi has it on the left-hand corner of the box. Neymar inside the area now. Neymar trying to curl when it picks off the defender's inside leg and into the arms of Alves. But Barcelona toying with Valencia without finishing this game off.
Yeah, well, they just need to. They're almost trying to walk it in, aren't they?
You just wonder if it's going to cost them though, because Valencia aren't out of this game.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it because Valencia aren't really getting the ball forward, but they're only one goal up. It only takes one opportunity at the other end, and it can completely change this game again.
There's a title race on the line here. This isn't an end of season game.
Absolutely not. They need to get that fourth goal, certainly.
Here's Zaza, who I've written off, and he's probably going to get the equaliser in a couple of minutes' time. Cancelo down the line. Valencia aren't afraid to commit bodies forward. Their season isn't really going anywhere at the moment. They're trying to chase a famous result here in the Camp Nou. Here's Messi, lets it run, wonderful piece of play, and Barcelona have men over on the right hand side. One of them is Andre Gomes, he plays the ball in. Piqué's the furthest man forward. Not sure where he's come from there. He fancies a bit of the action. He's probably standing there at the back thinking, well, if you boys aren't going to score, I'm going to go up there and have a go. Here's Luis Suarez, back up with Sergio Roberto. Busquets square for Iniesta. Andres Iniesta. Neymar, left hand side. It was him who came forward initially, and he absolutely roasted Montoya. Iniesta back into the centre circle for Piqué, who's now retreated to his defensive position. We've got just over 10 minutes to go. And this one is finally poised, you have to say, because as for long as Barcelona don't finish this game off, Valencia are probably going to get an opportunity late on, and you wouldn't rule them out of taking it. Neymar, square for Sergio Busquets, lifts the ball into the penalty, scoops it up, but there was no one running onto that one.
Awful ball from Sergio Busquets.
If you're a Barcelona fan watching this from the stands, what are you thinking here? You're thinking, why your team not, just...
I don't know. I think they're so used to just seeing them attack, and they probably believe that the goal's going to come. They just want to see entertaining football, I think, and it's certainly entertaining the way they leave themselves wide open at the back as well. But if I'm Luis Enrique on the side, I'm thinking, we need to get a fourth goal, just finish the game off.
Still Barcelona 3, Valencia 2. Valencia, who led early on in this game through Mangala, now trail with just under 10 minutes of this game remaining. And Titi. Remember, live commentary of the final of the Indian Wells Masters event in California coming up. It's a free kick been given here to Barcelona right on the edge of the penalty area. Suarez has been taken down by Garay.
Just gets too tight here. Ezekiel Garay on the edge of the box. Luis Suarez just uses his body, rolls him. Garay just drags him to the floor. Definite free kick right on the edge of the penalty area.
Very close to being inside as well. The free kick just millimetres outside of the penalty area, left of centre. Neymar, you'd imagine again, would go for this one. Had that sighter a few minutes ago that hit the outside of the post.
Well, Messi wants his hat-trick. Neymar wants to get on the score sheet.
Both talking at the moment about who's going to take this one.
Again, it certainly suits a right footer from where it is. It's very much to the right hand side of the penalty box as you look from the goal.
The Camp Nou crowd expectant, a slow clap. Messi has walked away. It's going to be Neymar. Oh, he leaves it. It's Suarez who takes it in his head, and he hits it into the wall. Bounces back out towards Umtiti. So neither of them took it in the end.
They must just take it in turns. So Messi had one, then Suarez. Neymar took one, now Suarez has taken one. It's Messi's turn again next.
He might get one soon. Here's Iniesta into the centre circle for Busquets. Busquets driving forward, goes square. Iniesta into Messi, who's free at the moment, edge of the box. Tries to play the ball in towards Luis Suarez, but Valencia will bring the ball away. But Neymar running back, gets a knock on the ball, but now Valencia hold on to it with Montoya. Martin Montoya, great skill from the former Barca man, still holds on to it. He's got a long way here and eventually lays it off into the centre circle, but a heavy touch by Ayman Abdennour gives the ball back to Barcelona, who come forward now with a flag up against Suarez for offside, who's ever so frustrated.
It's wonderful play from Montoya, breaking out defence on the right hand side. He held off 2 or 3 challenges, showed really good skill, passed the ball into the middle to the centre back Ayman Abdennour, and his touch was absolutely abject and almost put Barcelona through.
Could have been in big trouble there. Valencia are going to make their third change very shortly. Voro just having a word with the man who's going to join us.
Is it Bakali?
Could well be. The young Belgian. Voro, of course, has only been in charge since the end of last year, having taken over from Cesare Prandelli. He's been with Valencia since 2002. He's been caretaker 4 times and he's also been coach of the B team. He's a legend at the club, having played for them for 11 years. Who knows whether he'll be there next season. Luis Enrique won't be here next season. Alone, his Barcelona side are going to cut the gap at the top of La Liga to just 2 points. They've got 6 minutes of normal time to hold on here. They currently lead through Lionel Messi's goal 7 minutes into the second half, but they could have had so many more. They haven't taken their chances. Zaza rises here to win a flick on, and Titi hurriedly gets the ball away as he's put under pressure. João Cancelo has made way for Zakaria Bakali. So they've changed all of their front 3 now, Valencia, as they look to grab themselves an equaliser.
I just think it's a fresh legs thing more than anything. I think they've had to work so hard, those front 3.
Just mix things up. From Barcelona with Messi, good footwork, and Abdul comes in with a strong tackle, but it was a good one in the eyes of the referee to win the ball back. But now Barcelona got it back again. Neymar in the area. Will he finish this time? Neymar deflected. Over out of play. Well, I thought it was a deflection, but must have gone off Neymar last, and it goes behind for a goal kick to Valencia. Lionel Messi not happy. There's a great run by him initially as he drove towards the area.
Brilliant run from Messi. Goes past 3 or 4. It's a strong challenge from Abdennour. He certainly comes with his studs showing, but he wins the ball cleanly. Again, Neymar looking to bend the ball into the far right-hand corner, gets it all wrong.
There's been a yellow card shown here to Messi as well.
I think he was saying to the referee that he thought that Abdennour should have got booked for that challenge.
This moaning means that he will miss Barcelona's next match against Granada. Out the other side of the international break, which is in this same time slot. It's a 7:45 kickoff UK time, but Lionel Messi will not be playing, so he will have a break. Here's Iniesta. Heads into the middle here for Messi. Tips it forward, looking for the run of Neymar. He doesn't get to the ball, and Valencia calm in possession again. They've lost it now though. Busquets, 25 yards from goal, loses the ball, and Valencia will try and break out. Barcelona moaning they haven't been given the free kick. Valencia have options here. It's fed forward, and in the end it was between 2 players. Zaza had gone through the middle, and the run had been made down the other side as well, and in the end Dani Parejo couldn't pick either of them out. Valencia though, 3 and a bit minutes to go, they've given a good account of themselves tonight, haven't they?
They really have. They've shown a real togetherness. They've shown some real quality on the counter-attack particularly. There's loads of positives for them to take from this game. They defended well as a group. I think Voro will be really pleased with the performance from his team.
They've got Deportivo La Coruña next Sunday, 2 weeks today. They host them at the Mestalla in a 5:30 kickoff rather, before hosting Celta in the midweek round of games.
Deportivo just behind them in the league as well, so important game.
They all are at this stage of the season. Not more so here that Barcelona needing to get 3 points to try and keep the pressure on Real. Footwork here by Bakali to get himself out of a tight situation. Eventually the ball hacked out of play. So throw into Barcelona as they come forward down the left-hand side. Luis Enrique's side don't have too long to hold on here. Iniesta is going to take this throw. Into the feet of Neymar. Sliding in here now. It's Busquets to win the ball. He's done well. He finds Messi. Lionel Messi, edge of the box, up against Abdennour. Messi doesn't have too much space, trying to create some more now. Over the far side for Luis Suarez. Messi looked like he was taken down inside the D.
I thought he was blocked off there, Messi, as he tried to go for the 1-2 with Luis Suarez. Referee having none of it.
Here comes Valencia. Zaza hasn't had his chance yet. They hold on to it on the halfway line. Enzo Perez. So run being made down the right hand side here by Montoya. They've missed him out, but they pick out Bakali instead down the right wing. Now 4 in the box here for Valencia. Bakali gets a good ball in as well. Piqué with a good header away.
Really well defended at the near post by Gerard Piqué. Such an important header, running back towards his own goal. Did well to guide it away from danger.
Counter-attack on here for Barcelona as Neymar races forward down the left wing. He's gone past one. Neymar into the box. Can they finish it off this time? Across! It's in! It is 4! That is all 3 points as Andre Gomes scores against his former club. He hasn't scored since May last year against Real Madrid. He's now scored for Barcelona against his old employers, and it's a goal which will confirm all 3 points, which for a while didn't look like they were possibly coming with Valencia's numerous breakaways. But in the 89th minute, Andre Gomes converts from close range after really good play from Neymar. You have to give him really a lot of credit there. He's run so much tonight, and eventually after he worked it down the left wing, played a simple ball across the 6-yard box, and Gomes was there to touch it in for 4-2.
Yeah, he did brilliantly there, Neymar, didn't he? Just broke down the left-hand side, goes past Enzo Perez, drives towards the byline, just gets his head up. This time he picks the perfect pass with the outside of his right foot. There he is, Andre Gomes arriving 6 yards out, middle of the goal, just opens up his right foot, just angles it so that it comes off and goes into the far corner. Good finish from him, and it finishes Valencia off tonight, but they've been gallant in defeat.
It does finish Valencia off, and it's his first Barcelona goal as well.
He didn't celebrate, did he, too much as well, which was good of him against his former club.
There's been a few muted celebrations this evening. Here he comes again, down the right hand side this time as he picks out Messi. We've got a few seconds left of the 90. Not sure how much added time there's going to be. Here's Lionel Messi. He still wants a hat-trick. Messi forward looking towards Neymar. He goes all the way through to the goalkeeper in the end, and Alves holds on. The board hasn't gone up for added time yet. It has now. Just want to see how many minutes there are on the board. The commentary position a long way from the touchline here. 2 minutes is what has been allowed by the referee, Alejandro Hernandez. And here come Valencia, who haven't given up yet. Zakaria Bakali up towards the edge of the box. Bakali the substitute, twisting and turning, but just run out of room in the end. Neymar's been taken down here. Free kick given to Barcelona. There's going to be a card coming out here.
Yeah, Montoya finally gets a yellow card. It's been coming all
on that
evening
one for a while, hasn't he? A couple of fouls in the first half from him, and he's booked in the last minute of the second. Neymar had turned him ever so well. Montoya just took him down to make sure they didn't concede a fifth in the first minute of added time. Any thoughts for a man of the match this evening? Anyone who's particularly stood out for you?
I think Messi's been outstanding when he's been on the ball. I think Neymar, to be fair to him, has worked really hard and just nothing's really quite happened for him, but he's stuck at it and finally picks out the perfect pass just to finish the game off. But Neymar's the outstanding player on the pitch.
Mascherano down the right hand side. Barcelona just need to keep the ball now. They've got their 4th goal, keeping up that goals per game average as well. In their last 4 games here, they've scored 4, 6, 5 and 6. Neymar taken down again by Montoya. Messi in the box. Messi goes over, and the referee says that Valencia got the ball. He gave Barcelona the advantage, and he says to Neymar, "Well, you didn't take it. I gave you every opportunity, but you couldn't take it." We've got 15 seconds left. Can Valencia get themselves a consolation goal? Long ball to the right hand side, and Montoya racing forward. PK there to clear up though for Barcelona. He's done really well tonight, but he's been called upon. He holds on to the ball for the final few seconds, and the referee blows the full-time whistle. Well, what a game we've had. It's to and fro, it's been up and down, there's been yellow cards, red cards, penalties, 6 goals, and in the end Barcelona have got the 3 points to keep the pressure on Real Madrid at the top as they cut their lead back down to 2 points. Valencia actually took the lead in this one through Mangala when he headed in on 29 minutes. Suarez equalised on 35, but then Mangala took down Suarez to give away a penalty on 44. He was shown a red card. Messi equalised in the last minute of the first half, but then Munir, against his former club, made sure that the score was level at half-time to make it 2-2. That was crazy enough. Then 7 minutes into the second half, Messi made it 3-2 to Barca with his second. And then they held on, Barca couldn't finish the game off. Valencia had chances but couldn't get an equaliser. And then Andre Gomes made it 4-2 with his first Barcelona goal against his former club a minute from time. It finishes here in a quite crazy game at the Camp Nou. Barcelona 4, Valencia 2.